Hello, everyone. I'm Sandi Laing of Laing Travel, and I'm very excited to be here for Explore the World live coffee chat with the fun and fabulous Samantha Gillingham, the Business Development Manager for Ontario and British Columbia for Club Med Resorts. Thanks so much, Samantha, for joining me today. I'm really excited to have you here.
Thank you, Sandi. And yeah, likewise, thank you for having me on. And I'm super excited to chat with you as well today.
I love your background. I want to be there so badly.
Me too. This is our Finalu Villas in the Maldives, and this is somewhere where I'd love to be too. Just maybe right
It'll
there.
be on my bucket list
That
for
villa
sure.
right there.
Yeah. I'll be in the one right beside you.
There we go. It'll be a nice little trip for us to get away.
Exactly. So could you give us just a quick bio of yourself and how long you've been with the company?
Yeah, absolutely. So as you were saying, I'm one of the business development managers with Club Med. I look after Southwestern Ontario and British Columbia, so my territory is quite widespread.
That's a big range, yeah.
Yeah. I jumped on board just before this whole COVID pandemic hit in February of 2020. So it's been a wild ride this entire year and a bit. But I've been in the industry for a very long time, about 14 years, and have been in different areas of the travel industry, from hospitality to tour operations with the airlines, groups with the tour operators. So I've seen a little bit of everything and can say that my love is right back into business development and being on the road and being able to be with my agents all the time.
Oh, well,
Lovely
we sure
coffee chats
appreciate
like this too,
Yeah.
right? So
We really appreciate everything you do for us. You're awesome, and we love you.
oh, thank you. I love you guys. It's a fun job, that's for sure. We have a
So
lot of fun in what we do.
what is the favorite part of your job?
I mean, I guess the number one thing for me is connecting with everybody and info sharing and just bringing that dream of travel to life. And I think with us as travel professionals, that's our main job. We are dream makers. We make sure that we're really painting that picture of what the client wants and what's out there for them to book. So that's my favorite part. It's making those dreams a reality and just being able to work so closely with each one of my agents. And I'm so amazed with all of you. You guys are the real superheroes when it comes to travel, and especially with the last year. You're the frontline heroes in my
Oh,
mind.
it's been an interesting time for sure.
Absolutely,
How do you
absolutely.
see travel rebounding over the next couple of months or years?
The one thing that is very important right now, I feel, is the vaccination rates. As soon as
Hmm.
we get to a certain percentage of whomever wants to get vaccinated, then that's going to open things up. We are seeing that our American counterparts, for example, they are currently traveling. Most of them have been vaccinated or they've reached that percentage that they need to have a rebound, and the rebound is
Right.
strong. The rebound is very strong. So just to look at their example, what we need to do as Canadians, I think we need to book early. And when it comes to the rates
Agreed.
that are out right now and um, the different flexible policies that are out where you
Hmm.
can cancel your trip if something comes up, or heaven forbid there's a COVID related reason, that you really have nothing to lose. And we also need something in our diaries or in our agenda saying,
Oh,
okay,
absolutely.
on this day in December, on this day in January, I'm going away on my next holiday. That's been a long time coming. So we all need something to look forward to. But for a rebound, I think a solid rebound will start to happen likely in the fall, and then we'll see a lot more traction come January, February, March into next year.
Right. I'm so excited I have a Club Med trip already booked for February. Can't wait to be in Turquoise for February. And yes, that was a trip that was rebooked twice
Yes,
due
it
to
was.
COVID. And Club Med was really, really helpful in rebooking that. And I just honestly can't wait to be there.
Yeah, we're very excited for you to go to the resorts and experience them. And you're actually heading over to one of our only adults only properties in the Caribbean. So you have a bit of a different
Yeah,
style of vacation there, but it's absolutely one that we need as a whole. And I'm glad you're experiencing it when it comes to rest and relaxation and taking part
right.
in all the different activities. So you're going to have a blast when you head to
Oh, I
Turks and
know we
Caicos.
will. I know. So what is one thing that Club Med is known for?
I mean, with Club Med, we are a bit more of a niche product. We have global resorts, and that's the number one thing that I think that everyone needs to know is that we have over 70 properties globally. So it doesn't matter if you're going to North Africa or Europe or the Caribbean or Asia, there's always going to be a property for whomever the guest is. Another big thing to also remember is that Club Med is very big on sports and activities. We want to make sure that all guests are busy when they're on site. So we've partnered with Lacoste and Rossignol, and we have ski schools and different sports academies. So if you're a golfer or a tennis player, you want to do some pickleball, there's always going to be equipment available. There's always going to be sports academies, lessons that are included that you don't need to pay any extra for these. They're included in your package rate.
Right.
So I'm happy about that. And the skiing is a big thing for us. So if anyone is looking to go skiing in the Alps or in the new Quebec Charlevoix or Japan for their powder snow or even in China, there's a ski opportunity and it's an all-inclusive ski package. Like where else do you
Wow.
find that in the world?
Nowhere, I don't think.
Right?
All
So
right.
it's amazing. You have your lift passes and your lessons again. The only thing you need to do is either bring your own equipment or rent them on site.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. That is fantastic. And what changes have the resorts made due to COVID?
The biggest thing that we've done is we've implemented and enhanced our new Safe Together program. So Safe Together is basically our health and hygiene safety measures that are taking place at all of our villages. So those can include things like our staff wearing masks when they're in high traffic areas or preparing food or when they're cleaning, just anywhere around guests or when there's more congregation of people. We do
Right.
right now enforce mask wearing, deep cleaning and sanitization. And the biggest thing that we've done is that we've reduced the capacity on our resorts.
Mhm.
So our resorts are already small. We have anywhere from 250 rooms upwards to 600 rooms at the very maximum. And we reduced that capacity to 65 to 70% occupancy. So there's more
Good.
room to
Yeah.
roam. You're not on top of each other.
Right.
It just feels like a more intimate atmosphere. It does, but you're not you're not super close to each person. You still have
Hmm.
your room. You don't have to worry about it. We're also doing temperature checks. And we have doctors and nurses on site who are trained in pandemic situations. And what we've recently implemented too is that we're assisting with PCR testing and we're
Oh,
assisting with
fantastic.
antigen testing. So it depends on some of our resorts will have it on site and some will have them just off site a few minutes away, but we'll assist when it comes to the testing and requirements of whatever your home country is.
Right. Oh, that's fantastic. That's great to
Yeah,
know. So, do
absolutely.
you have a favorite Club Med resort?
Oh, it's too hard to narrow it down to one. I
Oh,
think I'll look at my favorite destination, and just like my favorite travel memory. My favorite one by far is the north of Morocco, for
mm,
sure. So traveling to Tangier, I went there for the first time with my husband when he introduced me to his family when we were getting married.
oh
So
my gosh. Oh, wow.
it was an intense trip where I
I
got off the plane and was like, "Oh, okay," meeting my in-laws for the first time. But the country itself is just beautiful. There's so many things to do. We stayed up in Tangier, so that's on the north coast, and we traveled to a city as well called Chefchaouen, and
hmm
that's the Blue
The
City.
Blue City. Yeah.
Beautiful. So from having lunch and you can have a tagine with some chicken or fish. And the
Mhm.
coolest thing was walking through the cobblestone roadways and pathways. And there was these cones. They weren't spice cones. They were cones of color. So you could buy powdered color that they used to paint their walls or use it in their
Oh,
homes, or it was really cool to see. So there was blues and pinks and yellows, and
oh,
it
how
was just a
beautiful.
beautiful place. And what's really great is that we actually have a Club Med that's about an hour and a half from Chef Shawan. So we
Oh,
have
that's
Club
on my
Med
bucket list
Yasmina.
then.
Yeah, it's an amazing property. So Yasmina is just outside of Martel. It's on Cabo Negro. And then if you want to split your trip, you can also head south to Marrakesh, where we have the
Oh,
newly renovated Club Med Marrakesh.
right.
Lots of options there in
Oh,
Morocco.
that would be a fantastic trip.
Yeah, it's a life-changing trip, I think,
Yeah.
and you really get to experience the culture and see how the people live, and the food is honestly, the food in Morocco is something that I will never forget. And we've took a lot of those recipes back with us too, and we make them at home. And Nidal's actually Moroccan, so we have a lot of his family recipes too that we incorporate into our everyday.
And do your recipes turn out the same?
I think I have my own twist to them. But they're pretty good. I would say they're pretty good. I'll
Good
give
for
myself a
you.
pat on the back.
Excellent. And what is one country that you haven't been, but you would love to visit?
One that's
Tough
been on my
question.
bucket, yeah, tough question, but one that's been on my bucket list forever, I would say is Japan. So I would
Yeah.
love to go to Japan. Like, I live for Japanese cuisine. I'm a big foodie. You'll know this this conversation. But I would just love to go there and see the cherry blossoms and Mount
Right.
Fuji and all the different landscapes. And I also want to see the bizarre neighborhoods in Tokyo, like the real
Yeah.
techie neighborhoods and the robot bar. And we have 3 Club Meds there. So to witness
Fantastic.
Japan and stay in one of the 3 that we have, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. But also another one that I'm very excited about, and I mean, we've as Canadians have likely seen a lot of the country, and I've been to Quebec numerous times, and I've been to Montebello and Quebec City and Montreal, but I've never ventured much far north of Quebec City, just
Right.
along the St. Lawrence River. And we're opening up a brand new Club Med there, Quebec Charlevoix, on December 3rd. So just in our own backyard, and to be able to go and see that part of the province of Quebec that we've never seen. And it's going to be absolutely game changing to have that resort, like I said, in our backyard. So
And I can't believe it's a 4-season resort. So,
yeah,
I'm not much of a skier. I tried it, but it's not really for me. But skating and, sledding, I would do that. And
absolutely.
the
Like, I'm not a
slog,
big
I mean,
skier either. I'm very beginner, very beginner, but I know that I'm going to take advantage of the free lessons. And
right.
just from experience and talking to some other colleagues of mine, they've actually learned how to ski or snowboard with our Club Med instructors. So they're
Oh,
fully trained and versed in different levels, and they make you feel comfortable. So I'll try it again. Absolutely. I'll try it again in the winter months, but there will be days when we're skating or dog sledding or
yeah.
doing that toboggan down Le Massif. That's a 2.5 hour toboggan ride. So
Oh,
that's
that'd
going
be
to be
amazing.
stellar.
Yeah.
And even in the summer months, so anywhere from spring to fall, or going right in the smack dab of summer, there's something new to witness within each season. And you're
Oh,
just so lucky to
yeah.
have that now.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait until it opens. That's
Me too.
wonderful.
Me too.
Well, thank you very much, Samantha, for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. And it's great to see you. And I know we'll be talking soon, very soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sandy. And I only wish great things for you and for everyone on your team and your family. And we will see you
Thank
soon
you.
in person.
We will. We absolutely will. Thanks so much, Samantha. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Talk to you
Bye-bye.
soon. Bye.
Bye.